Hello, good morning, and welcome in the webinar. So we'll start. Others may join in the meanwhile. So sorry because of a little bit technical problem, we are starting a little bit late. So let me share my screen. And I hope it is visible. Please confirm. Right, thank you. So effective communication, and yes, it is key to success. Let us see first why we communicate. We communicate basically to share our ideas, concepts, imaginations, behavior, and written content, right? Communication is simply defined as the transfer of information from one person to the other, from one person to maybe a group of people or maybe masses. So we generally we communicate with the purpose to share ideas, to share imagination, to share information. But communication is not always with objective. Sometimes people they communicate and there is no objective of that. But important is what we should communicate when there is objective and when really we want to share something with others. Now, success for you in the new global and diverse workplace requires excellent communication skills. And I think we all agree with this, that if we want to be successful in life, we need communication skills and strong communication skills. And communication skill doesn't mean that we are communicating in which language. It may be Hindi, it may be English, or any other regional language. But a good communication is whatever we want to deliver, we are delivering with the same uh, intent as we are trying to share with others. And others are also getting that in the same intent as it is shared. So there are two very important things in communication. One is content and the other one is intent. And if we try to understand the messages well, we need to understand both content as well as intent. So if we talk about the process of communication, obviously first is sender, and sender means right now I am a sender. I am sharing something with you, right? And there is objective of that. So I am encoding my ideas, the information, the message in the language, and language which is understood by me also, by you also. The message travel with a channel. Now online is a channel, right? So Zoom platform is a channel. So I'm sharing this information. If we are sitting, face to face, then air may be a channel. So through air, my message is reaching to you, and you are a receiver right now, and you are decoding that message because you also understand that language. And then you are giving me feedback. Right now, we are not sitting, face to face. So this feedback getting a little bit difficult. Otherwise, if you are interacting with me, yes, no, or in any other way, I am getting feedback that yes, you are through message. I just asked that a PPT is visible, and I received a message. Yes, it is. So this is what this is feedback. And these five steps are very important as well as this to complete the process of communication is concerned. And feedback is very important step because it tells us that with the same intent, the message has been understood as we are trying to send that. So sixth one is optional. You may go for it or you may not go for it. And that is possible additional feedback to the receiver. Understood? Yes, I understood. Is it clear? Yes, it is clear. So that is additional. If I am asking, is it clear? So that is optional. You may or may not go for the sixth one. Then expanded model. All is same, but in channel, sometimes there are barriers. Barriers may be from my side, somebody speaking just outside my room, and they are creating a little bit problem to make this message understood. We, IHMR in Delhi, very near to airport. Sometimes whenever we are out and we try to interact with each other, and sometimes you see that aeroplane noise is disturbing us. So what we feel that yes, few sentences I missed because of that. That is also a barrier. When we used to use landline phones, so during rainy season, there are some crackling noise in between. So that is again barrier in the channel. Even in mobile phones, sometimes noise breaks in between two sentences or two words. So all these are barriers, and we need to overcome these barriers if we want to communicate effectively. Then interpersonal communication. This is something very important, our communication with others. And there are some barriers in that. And in office settings, in classrooms, in day-to-day life, we generally we are involved in interpersonal communication. So what are the barriers in that? There may be difference in the national culture. Our culture may be totally different than others. So we won't be interact with each other properly. They may be talking from their point of view, we may be talking from our point of view. So this is a major barrier. Then filtering. Sometimes, what we speak, the other side, the receiver side is listening, but he has just put on some filters in his mind. And what are those filters? That I will listen this much only, not beyond that. So that is filtering. Then emotions. Sometimes we are so much emotionally charged, or we are emotions overpower us, and we don't understand what others they are saying. We are just you know involved in our own emotions, that we are not getting the things from others. Information overload. If I keep on speaking, a person is keep on speaking and giving you ideas and information, so a time will come when you will stop getting those ideas and information. And defensiveness. Sometimes we are over defensive in our own thoughts, that what we are thinking is right. So we don't let others' ideas and information to go in our mind. So all these points or barriers, they somewhere create interpersonal communication ineffective. And the most important is language. If I start speaking language which others they don't know, so there will be a huge uh, gap in the interpersonal communication. Nobody will understand what the sender is saying, or what the sender the messages is sending. So all should be on the same level if the language is concerned. And some people they use very heavy language in writing or speaking. But whenever you are communicating with each other, the language should be simple and understandable for all. So what we need to do if we want to overcome these barriers, use feedback. I said that that is very important to get feedback from others. Then simplify language, already discussed. Listen actively. This is something very beautiful and important. I will elaborate in coming slides. Constrain emotions. We need to control our emotions to a great extent if we want to interact with others. We need to give a little bit, way to the other person's thoughts as well, and watch non-verbal cues. I'll let you know what those non-verbal cues are. So this is a very beautiful quote I have put here. When you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. And I think learning new is always important. So you need to brush up your listening skills as well in all the settings. It may be in personal life, it may be in professional life. If you are a good listener, half of the battle will be won by you. So when you speak, you are sharing knowledge. And when you listen, you are gaining knowledge. And gaining knowledge is always important. So listening is a skill that can be brushed up. And when many people they don't believe that listening can be brushed up. Then listening, what are the active listening behavior? Don't overtalk. When we are communicating with others, we need to control our own, or over talking. Over talking is always a negative side. You want if you are not listening to others, next time they will not come to you to interact. Be empathetic, right? You need to understand with what feeling or with what condition, in what condition the other person is speaking. You need to feel their ideas, their behavior. Make eye contact. This is something very important. You may be speaking or you may be listening. Eye contact is always important. That shows that yes, you are interested to listen to the people. Exhibit affirmative head nods. You can, give some head nods or yes, no, like that. You can tell others that yes, I'm speaking. I'm interested to know more about the topic you are discussing. You can ask questions to the people to again to tell them that yes, you are interested to know what you are saying. Avoid distracting actions or gestures like watching your watch or to see the exit door and so on. Paraphrase. Paraphrase means that whenever you are not able to understand exactly the same, but yes, in your own language, in your own words, you can understand what the other person is writing or speaking. Avoid interrupting speaker. You can avoid, but not after every 1 minute, 2 minute, you're interrupting speaker. Then it will be difficult for him to deliver what he or she wants to tell you. So these are some things that we need to control when we are listening. Actually, we can involve our whole body in listening. How? Our brain should be active, ears listening, and hands still. And sometimes our hands are not, or many times our hands are not still. Either we are writing something, either we are, doing something on phone. So hands should be still. You are sitting comfortably, quiet mouth, and eyes looking at the speaker or the person who is interacting with you. So this is a way we can involve our whole body in listening. Then communication flows. It flows from, if we talk about an organization, from top to bottom, and yes, from bottom to top, and sometimes diagonal also. If as a student you can talk diagonal means you can talk to the students of other classes also. One department person, they can interact with other department person. So diagonal also, so communication flows top to bottom, bottom to top, and diagonals also, and even vertical. So non-verbal communication is something which is very important. And I discussed that you need to understand the non-verbal cues. And what are those cues, right? Body speaks. Does body speak? Yes, our body speaks. Sometimes when we watch cricket matches and even commentators say that the body language is not so positive. So they have already accepted their defeat that yes, now we cannot win this match. The body language is not so positive, right? Then it means what? It means that our body speaks. But how it speaks, body language has its own sentences, words, and what? Just hold on, please. इसके लिए ना- So each gesture is like a single word, and one word may have several different meanings, right? So we need to understand those meanings, those sentences, and those words. Now look at this picture, what it is saying. I have a great news to share. The girl is saying to the boy, but look at her body language. So whatever you are speaking, your body language should complement your words. But here, the both are on opposite side. Body language is something else, but yes, sentence is something. Great news we don't share like this. Great news we share with enthusiasm. We are trying to deliver to the one whom we are communicating through. Verbal means might not be exactly similar to one which are delivering from our non-verbal matters, means body. So your body language should complement your words, whatever you are speaking. Otherwise, you are not, you won't be an effective communicator. Your body is speaking something else, and your words are something else. So both should complement whenever you are speaking. Now, body language, what we include in that, we include three things in that. One is gesture, then facial expressions, and posture. And I'll be elaborating in the coming slides. And if you have any question, you can ask. Okay. So common gestures. If we that yes, the person is open or not, is ready to talk to us or not. So how we will be able to judge? Open hands, unbuttoned collar. When we welcome somebody, we welcome with open hands. Unbuttoned collar, removing jacket or coat and keeping it on our shoulder. Uncrossing arms and legs and moving closer. You come close and start talking to each other. But yes, how much you need to come close to others? There are certain specific, uh, distances that you need to make. If you are doing public speaking, so distance, how much distance should be there? If you are talking to a friend, how much distance should be there? If you are talking officially, how much distance should be there between the two people? Then what? Common gesture. You are doing evaluation. So evaluation gestures say that the other person is being thoughtful or is considering what you are saying, right? So typical evaluation gestures, tilted head. If you are, with tilted head, you are staring somebody. It means what? Even during examination, sometimes we see a student and he gets the clues that yes, the sir or madam is staring at me, they are tilted at, they are evaluating me, I am doing something wrong or not. Hand on the cheek, then leaning forward and chin stroking. You are continuously stroking your chin. It means what? It means you are evaluating somebody. But these are common gestures. It may or may not be true in your case. When we are nervous, then how body speaks, we need to control all these things. If we are nervous, that nervousness should not come and should not reflect on our body. And this is what professionalism is. Somebody, I was listening to a person in Stanford University. He was speaking on the communication and particularly on public speaking. He said that whenever there is presentation, all are nervous. 80% people, they are nervous. And you know what he said after that? And 20%, they generally lie. They are not telling others the truth that yes, they are nervous. So whenever you are giving presentations, so all are a little bit nervous, but that nervousness should not come or should not reflect on your body. So what are the signs of nervousness that you need to control? Clearing one's throat. Some those who smoke, maybe they are doing chain smoking. Covering the mouth with hand, tapping fingers, whistling, fidgeting in small steps. You start moving and twiddling lips. So these are some common gestures of nervousness that we need to avoid when we are communicating with our seniors, maybe when we are giving some presentations or even during public speaking. Common gesture, that is enthusiasm. And this is something very beautiful. Enthusiasm is the kind of thing that we want to see in others and others want to see in us. So whenever we are communicating, that enthusiasm should be there in our behavior also, in our speech also, and how we can convey that yes, we are enthusiastically interacting with you. A small upper and inward smile, meet people with smile, and this is something very good. It shows that yes, you are ready to interact with others. Hands open and arms extended, like we are welcoming others. Eyes wide and alert. The lively and bouncy walk that shows that yes, you are enthusiastic and you want to meet other person. A lively and well modulated voice, lively voice, not in low pitch. You cannot talk to people. That shows that yes, you are in stress or maybe you don't want to talk to people. So enthusiasm should be reflected in your behavior, in your body language, and in your voice also. And how much high the pitch should be, that depends in what setting you are speaking. What are the settings? Is it a small room? Is it a meeting room? Is it a big hall? It depends upon that. And what should be uh, uh, the pitch of the voice? Facial expressions. Now you can see same person but different facial expressions. You can easily judge that the person is happy, amazed, or sad. What? So face speaks. Facial expressions speak, and some people, they are very good to see your facial expressions. So facial expression should be positive when you are meeting people, you are meeting client, or you are interacting with others. Now smiling, and look at the smile. So beautiful that smile is. The strongest body language signal to influence our first impression is a smile. It is international language. Either you are here in India, if you are in Canada, in Africa, in Australia, America, wherever you are in this world, if you are smiling, people can easily judge that yes, you are happy. So this is international language and very strong body language. We should meet people with smile. Not smile means a gentle smile. That shows that yes, you are willing to talk to others, and that shows that yes, you are interested to listen to them. You are interested to meet others. So smile is very important and in international language. So again, eye contact. Eye contact means, I earlier also explained that whenever you are speaking or whenever you are talking to others and you are listening to others, eye contact is very important. That shows that yes, you are interested to speak also, and you are interested to listen to the person who is right or interacting with you. And that also, if you are speaking, that also help you to keep your audience at attention all the time. And if you are not watching to them, you are not keeping eye contact, then it will be difficult for you to get attention of your listeners, right? So eye contact is something which is very important. Now just see the mother and the child. And child doesn't know the language that mother knows. But still, do you think they are not interacting with each other? Yes, they are talking to each other. Emotions, they are passing to each other. And look at the child, how happy he or she is. It means what? And that is through eye contact only. They are talking to each other. So this is something very strong when you are, watching in others' eyes, you are trying to maintain eye contact and you are talking to them. So most powerful feature after voice, establish a bond. Yes, look at your audience to convey your sincerity of the message. It shows that yes, you are whatever message you are delivering, you are very honest and strong in that. You will increase their attention to you by sufficient eye contact and provides you feedback and helps you relax. Right? You are sometimes whenever we teach in the class by just looking at the eyes of the students, we are able to get that yes, they are getting our message, they are getting this statement, they are getting this concept well or not. So this is something very important. And sometimes by just looking at their facial expressions, we come to know that yes, what students want now. They want a break, information is overload, or what. So eye contact is very important when we are talking to others. Now posture. These are the different postures here. If I ask you which one is a good posture, official posture, then some people will say that yes, first one, third one, fourth one, last one, second last one. But ideally speaking, there is no posture that we can say is official. Whenever we are standing, our weight should be equally distributed on both the legs. Hands should not be in the pocket. And body state. And no one is reflecting that here in this slide. Now, few more postures. As I said, body state. So good posture, you can see that yes, body is straight and weight equally distributed on both the feet. Now, when we are sitting in front of others, maybe for interview, maybe for interacting with each other, then what should be our right sitting posture? It should not be too straight. That shows that yes, we are very tensed, or a sluggish one, as the middle one is showing. A little bit, you can take a little bit support from the back of the chair and relaxed posture. So whenever you are sitting in front of others, maybe during interview or during any interaction, so just keep in mind that your body posture should not be like you are overstressed or you are very relaxed. So relevance of nonverbal communication makes you about two-thirds of all the communication between two persons. So by just looking at others, we understand that what kind of or the person is expressing with what intent. So two-third communication between two people, that is non-verbal. And non-verbal communication strengthens a first impression in common situation like attracting a partner or a business interview. That's important. And sight makes, this is something very important, 83% of the impact on the brain of information from the senses during a visual presentation. We, we generally judge people, and if we are not speaking, we try, the 83% impression comes from your side, your body language, your non-verbal cues. So that is very important. And I will conclude with this quote that communication is only effective when we communicate in a way that is meaningful to the recipient, not ourselves. We are communicating not for ourselves, but we are trying to deliver messages. And the other person should understand those messages. That type of communication we need to make if we want if we want successful or success in our professional life. If we want to be successful, then we need to take care that whatever we are speaking, others should get that easily. So this is from my side. Thank you so much. If there is any query, you can ask. Is there any query? Fine. I think there is no query. Thank you for joining, and good day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sakshi. All the best. Bye bye.